with a current speed of 168. Trapped at 176.
That thing is screaming.
Here comes Kyle.
Hey, what's this up here? Pressures and temps are still good. What's this up here? Coming up to a right one short. Right one short. Short into left 3 short. Through the cut into immediate right. Left 2 short, 3 short, right 4. Left 2, left 3, right
4. I'm cornered in fire, so break out the secrets. I hope you know you were worth it all along.
That one should be real close. We'll get all up in it.
We're gonna try to start the car.
Supercharged.
The whole town is out there just eating and having fun. And what are you doing? Huh?
Being your navigator, asshole.
I'm tired, you're angry, and everyone looks blurry. I love you, I'm leaving so long. Hey, little one. It doesn't make a difference. I don't care about anything at all. It's raining, it's sunny, it doesn't make a difference. I don't care about anything at all.
All right, guys, it's a big day. I'm excited. Jeff and JT are coming over. We're getting our washed up race team back together. So we built this old 1994 Camaro many years ago when we were younger, and we raced it for 11 years, one race a year. It's an open road race car. Open road racing is where they shut a highway down and you basically race on a public road fast as you can. They only do it in 3 places in America. So there's one in Nebraska, one in Nevada, and the only one we ever got to go to is in Southwest Texas. It's the Big Bend Open Road Race. It's 120 miles. We did pretty good for some years. We burnt the car down one year. And this race really does require all 3 of us. So in the old videos, you'll see Jeff in the passenger seat. He's the co-pilot, calling out all the turns, monitoring all the systems in the car. JT's our crew chief, always helping us work on the car. So if those guys weren't back on board, this car would still be sitting in the garage. We had to stop racing 3 years ago for a few reasons. The biggest is probably money. It's so expensive now. So for example, The race fuel we use, this is a VP MS109 octane fuel. We used to pay $600 for a drum, which was crazy back then. Now, $1,400. Stuff like the tires, we have to get a new set of race tires every race. Here's some of the old ones here. These used to be $1,600 for a set, now almost $3,000. So it's like everything is doubled in price. And then besides the budget thing, the other reason we stopped racing is the car just is not fast enough for this race right now. So the best we ever averaged in all those years of racing was 154 miles an hour over the 120 miles of road. The record is 172 mile an hour average, so we're way off of the record. They actually put a rule in a couple years ago, if you average below 160 miles an hour, you're disqualified. So we've got a lot of work to do to get the car ready to even think about going back to this race again. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna get the car in the shop hopefully, and 3 years ago we made a list on my phone of things we wanted to fix on the race car. We're gonna go through that list, see if it still makes sense, see what kind of condition the car is in too.
6 years, man.
Let's see what we're in for. Yeah, it's been a home for cats and trash.
God, this thing's a 4x4, Jesus.
So first, I gotta figure out how to get it out of here, because we just put it on car dollies and rammed it against the wall. I have no idea. Oh.
Whew, easy, dude. Watch your foot on that fin.
Whoa.
Is that clear?
Yeah, I think so.
I present to you
Oh.
some broken stuff.
Unhook the battery tender. It's been going for years, just sitting here. Okay, step one is to see if battery actually has power. Here's our old master, and there should be a voltmeter in there.
12-1.
What's 12.1? It ain't gonna start with 12.1.
No, it ain't. It needs
That's-
12.3 to start.
That's not good.
I bet it will.
That's something. I think that is a computer.
Yeah.
That's
Supposed to be fuel.
supposed to be fuel, but it's not making any noise.
So this might be a.
That's fan. I hear the fan.
If we have no fuel pump though, this is not going to be a very long drive.
No, it's not. Why do we have no fuel pump? We're trying to figure out why the fuel pump won't come on. It's an in-tank fuel pump, so we can't get to it very easily.
It drops down to 10 volts when you turn it on. Yeah, it's drawing current. See, look.
It is?
You just don't have enough battery.
Ooh. Yeah. Looks like we're pushing this thing. What do you think, JT?
I think it's got gunk in it, and we need to go pull the pump out of the tank.
Pull the pump out of the tank?
Yep.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Because you can hear the relay clicking.
Uh-huh.
So,
Fuse?
and the fuse is,
It wouldn't draw current if the fuse is blown.
yeah, it wouldn't, yeah, so if I pull the fuse, it probably won't draw current.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Plug fuse in. Oh,
Oh!
you're welcome. It started going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
Good job for the battery deck.
Corroded connection.
Just corroded connections.
Probably from cats being in here and peeing on the fuse panel. Farnell. All right, we got the car in the shop. The brakes don't work, so get you guys down here, see if y'all can see this. Apparently it's been leaking brake fluid out, and all the paint is falling off of the floorboard down here, so it looks like our brake system has fallen apart just from sitting. It's crazy. All right. How does it look under the hood?
It looks like we need sponsors, internet.
We need sponsors.
They make a
Looks
A GoFundMe for race cars? Is that a
looks
thing?
dirty. It looks like we did the Baja 1000 in the car
No, actually,
and then
it doesn't
parked
look
it.
bad.
I would eat off of that.
This looks better than the rest of the car.
How's the water looking?
Let's see.
Has it got some pressure?
A little bit. Not a ton.
The problem is we don't run antifreeze. It's just straight water. I think some water wetter.
Come on.
Maybe.
Yeah, we got
Had to
water
lever all
over
the way
there.
up.
Oh. Didn't want to come all the way up. Come on.
Jeff has a day job now and sits on a computer all day, if y'all couldn't tell.
Is there code for this thing?
No, there's no computer code to open
Is
a
there a
radiator
Git
cap.
repo for this radiator cap? Because I need to make a
Gotta push
commit.
down a little bit to the best of the last lid.
Trying, man. Get it all the way. Oh, there we go.
Jeez, man.
Yar.
Is it water?
I got you.
It looks like brand new oil. Look at that, you can still see through it.
Does it? Well, I think we changed it before that race.
Yeah.
A few years ago, so. The oil does look good. You'd expect it because it's only got 120 miles on it, but it's mostly at like 170 something miles an hour. I'm gonna send a sample off to one of those oil analysis places, and they'll tell us if there's bearing material in there or other contaminants, so it might be interesting to see what they say.
I wonder about our cameras, our tire cameras. I mean, they're obviously still mounted, but
The tire cameras.
you were able to see them on the screen?
Yeah, so we put little cameras looking down at each tire so that we could see if the tread is falling apart on the tire. A lot of people have tire failures at Big Bend. Sometimes the tread will fly off of the tire.
Sweet.
And you're going so fast you can't even tell. So the idea was if we had cameras, Jeff can see if the tire's coming apart, hopefully before it blows out. Because we did have a tire throw a bunch of tread off.
Yeah,
And we didn't know. We
Couldn't
had
tell.
no idea.
Delaminated, remember?
Just going so
been
damn fast. All right, we're gonna start going through the phone list, guys. First is the car was not fast enough. That one's pretty simple. Let's talk about the speed. Because last year,
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there even anything to
lack
talk
thereof.
about? It's too slow.
I think maxed out at 184, maybe 183. We'll check the
I think
logs.
it's 183, yeah.
Okay, so one thing JT says we need more boost, right?
Absolutely.
How do we get more boost, JT?
Bigger crank pulley, because we've already got the smallest roller pulley.
So we need a new pulley?
New crank pulley, because you got a little bitty 6 1/4 inch underdrive pulley.
Here's what JT's talking about. So this is a Cadillac engine, but we had to put all of our Camaro accessories on the front of it. And that included this tiny underdrive harmonic balancer pulley down there on the crank. And that spins this supercharger way too slow. So we only get 4 PSI max out of this supercharger, where I think from the factory in the Cadillac, it puts out like 9 PSI. Can we get this thing to a dyno and DFW to find out what our baseline is?
Yeah.
Okay, so we should do a dyno day.
I know a place that has them $25 a pull.
25 bucks a pull.
Wow. Do we need to make bets? I'm gonna guess 331 horsepower.
331 to the wheel?
I'm
do
gonna
that.
guess 480 to the wheel.
480 to the wheel? There's no way. I'm gonna guess 430 to the wheels. All right, next thing we had on the list was new intercom. We cannot hear each other in the race. Yeah, I can't hear Jeff half the time, so I can't hear what turns he's calling out, which way to turn the car.
Left or short. I've got tons of interference. I can barely hear you.
Okay.
We're at 175. We're going to take the bridge in the right lane. I cannot hear you, so thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, roger. Right 2 short, into right 3 long.
Right short. Right short into right long.
Right 2 short, yeah, we're good.
Jeff likes this intercom because it's from a rally car, I guess.
No, we
Subaru.
hand selected this. We did tons of research and found that this is supposed to be the one that we could actually afford. It was like $600.
Yeah, that was
And
like
I
10 years ago.
Yeah, I agree. There's probably something better, but I
Technology's
swear
moved on.
this one is just a ground issue. We have it grounded to that dumb little aluminum strap that's holding it. If we just ground it to the
chassis.
actual chassis, I think it's fine. I think it's at least worth the
the
shot
battery.
before we have to shell out $1,000.
Granted,
I'm burned.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I just want to explore that before we go, because we have tons of stuff to spend money on. So if we can save in that area, that would be awesome.
That old intercom's a TerraTrip brand. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions out there on a good intercom that you can hear with direct wind blowing at you, let us know. All right, next on the list was we need adjustable pedals. I could not heel toe anymore. Okay, let me show y'all what that was about. I used to be able to hit the brakes coming up to a turn and blip the throttle so we could downshift. And then we put real big brakes on this car. So there are like 6-piston Brembos in the front, good brakes in the back. And so now, try to show you, when you get on the brakes, even if you're going 180 miles an hour up to a turn, and when you get on the brakes, it's only like that much we're pushing down and you're at like full braking force. And so the gas pedal is way too far away to heel toe.
Because remember, you used to have it wired up. Like you had like just some baling wire or whatever pulling the gas pedal over so you could heel toe right.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
Just do the Willwood clutch and brake pedal combo. With
How much are those?
$2,400.
Probably
No. $469.
$469.
No way.
No.
Press buy now if that's the case.
$460. That's only 2 pedals. We need 3.
Always I remember your bad dress and how you turned my mind completely into such a mess. So easy.
All right, next on the list from last year, coasting up to turns like a bitch instead of using the brakes at the last second like the good old days. So I think that's just me calling out me for not driving very well.
But
It calls out Jeff's notes too.
no, well, I think we were a little handcuffed there too because the car handled so terribly that there was
That's no excuse.
I mean,
Okay, so you think we need to lower the car?
Yeah, like
obviously.
3 or 4 inches.
We need new oil pan or dry sump, new springs, sway bars, Lexan rear window,
It's on the list.
if they make a rear window for this thing still. And next on the list was check the alignment because the car handled terrible. So we want to see what the baseline of this thing was from that last race we were in.
But I'm sure this is negative camber. Is this,
Half a degree of camber.
yeah, have to do it negative camber.
Half a degree of negative camber. We're at 72 on the dot.
So 3/16 toe in, that's a lot of toe in.
3/16 of toe in.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Let's see what our wing angle, rear wing angle is set to.
Is it long? Half a degree? Oh, 0.
0. So it was zeroed out.
check it in the middle and then it's on the side. Man.
Hold on. Zeroed out.
So we're
Pretty much 0.2 degrees.
0.2.
We need to look at the chart and see what this wing zeroed out is at 180 miles an hour.
How?
What's the downforce? The next thing we put on the list was, can we close the radiator opening up some because the car was running 170 degrees. Okay, so what we're saying is, we've got a big radiator opening here on the front of the car. The engine's at like 170 degrees at 180 miles an hour. So maybe we can close the radiator opening down some, get a little better airflow over the front of the car. The problem is, if we close the nose up, you don't find out if it's gonna overheat until the one race a year.
So we have a fishing line tied through, and we make tear-offs.
Tear off?
Yeah, front grill tear-offs with a fishing line.
All right, we're gonna go out to the SWAT van. Jeff's tub of his race equipment has been in there for 3 years. We're gonna go through it.
Ooh, I should have put some deodorant on, boy.
Getting
I
up in the
smell
old
bad.
van.
Good, at least it's perfectly preserved here.
Yeah, it's preserved. All right,
Oh, look at that.
let's see what all you got in your tub.
And we got years of race notes here, so we'll go through and cross-reference with the video.
He doesn't follow the rally
No, we don't.
and Baja method.
Because this is what works. Order cups for ball sack.
Order cups for ball sack.
Don't have a clue what that means.
Oh, here's something we need to put on the list. I want a new Hans. The reason I want a new Hans device is when the car caught on fire and I was trying to get out of the car here, I kept getting stuck on the door here. So when we rebuilt the car, we cut this top part of the door out so that we got a little bigger opening to get out of the car. And I know now they make some newer Hans devices that look like they don't stick up so far in the back, so that might help us out.
Well, and then I got stuck because of the GoPro mount.
You got stuck because of the GoPro mount?
Yeah, don't you remember? You had to come like rip me out of the car
yeah.
because I was somehow not only was the GoPro mount like wedged up against the seat ear holder or whatever, but I had the intercom was wrapped around it.
Oh.
So yeah, that was not cool.
All right, next on the list is we want to clean up our wiring job. So yeah, let's go look at that. Do you like our wiring or do you not like our wiring?
I don't like our wiring.
You don't like it?
No. I mean, on the driver's side is okay. It just needs like some cleanup. Like some zip ties would make that okay. This is garbage.
This is not good.
I mean, that one harness is okay, but like that service loop, those
But
service
does it
loops,
really
all
matter
prices.
what we think? Hey, why don't you tell us in the comments how terrible our wiring is? Or, excuse me, how lovely our wiring is.
The wiring over here,
Some zip ties, that would look good.
the idea with this was I don't need gauges on my side of the car, so we decided to put the relays, the fuses. It's easy to get to. We'll probably do a video with a proper tour of the car one day, but real quick, just so y'all can see, everything seems to be working in here so far. We've got a Holley Dominator computer back there that runs the car, Holley screen, which is still working. On my side of the car, all I've got is this Holley light bar, and it tells me when to shift, these lights here, and then it's got warning lights if there's a problem with the oil pressure or temperature so I can see it. Otherwise, I'm supposed to just be looking ahead at the road, dodging deer and birds and going as fast as we can go. Jeff over here in the co-pilot seat, he's monitoring the gauges, monitoring the cameras, monitoring our timing computer that we built. So he's kind of taking care of all of that, calling out the turns. And last on the list was think of ways to lighten the car up. We know the car is heavy, so since we got the scales, we're gonna weigh it real quick and see. Oh, we'll get in it too, see how much it weighs with me and Jeff.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's on the phone, man.
All right, putting the last one in. All right, let's get in it, JT, and then you see what we're at.
What y'all get in?
Oh, yeah, all right, that's good. Now what do we got on the scales with us in it? What's that?
2 tons.
Nuh-uh.
4,031.
Zoom in up to that bitch. What is it?
4,027.
4,027 pounds with no fuel in it.
Race cars are supposed to be really super heavy, right?
2 tons? Why does this car weigh so much?
And it's got an all aluminum motor. It's not even iron.
And a Lexan front windshield.
Yep.
Well, there's 80 pounds
We could
right
maybe
there.
get a Lexan rear window if someone still makes one.
But you got 4,000 pounds of roll cage.
We
in this
put
car.
lightweight wheels. That's horrible, man.
JT's right. There's all the weight right there. And that's
So we should remove the roll cage
And put chrome moly.
replace it with titanium.
with PVC
No.
pipe.
Chrome moly.
PVC would be good. We just paint it black so it satisfies the rules.
All right, y'all, Jeff and JT headed out, but you know, we did 11 years of racing in this whole thing, and hopefully we get to do a few more before we're in a retirement home. So we're gonna keep working on the car over the months. I know we've got a lot of projects going on with the boats and everything, but we'll see if in the next year or two, we can make our way back out to West Texas on that closed down highway. I hope so, because I'm going through withdrawals. So if y'all wanna follow along with it, subscribe. Either way, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us, and we'll see y'all next time.